russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Bro, it is this clear. And for anybody that doesn't understand this, like, bro, they're creating content. Period. They've got all these shows. They've got all these contracts they got to fulfill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's no stories. It doesn't matter if there's no characters. It doesn't matter if we call up new people every week. It doesn't matter if we sign people away from AEW. They are booking freaking matches. That's all this show is. They don't care. We've seen Rhea Ripley and Io Sky a billion freaking times. It doesn't matter who wins. There is no freaking angle. It means nothing. They don't care. They're booking matches. And on top of that, Ben, here's what's happening with me. This is what's happening with me. Bro, there's so much content and there's so much shit out there and there's so many shows that when you get into the angle with you got Gunther in the ring, here comes Rollins. Where Rollins' henchmen are, I don't know. He's getting beat up by LA Knight in the corridor. The henchmen aren't there. But bro, that doesn't matter. None of it matters. But my point is, we got Gunther, then we got Punk, then LA Knight is attacking Punk, and like, bro, I'm watching this and I'm like, I'm trying to remember. Why does LA Knight have heat with Punk? Like, you know what I mean? There's so much shit to consume that a guy that watches Raw and SmackDown every week, I am totally freaking lost. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Bro, all of a sudden, we got Night of Champions. We got Saturday night's main event. Then we got Evolution in 2 weeks. I can't keep track of any of this. And obviously, Stevie, neither can they, because all they're doing is putting matches on the show. I mean, Stevie, did they not forget they ran the Sami Zayn taped ribs no-sell spot 2 weeks ago with Jey Uso? 2 weeks ago, they did the same thing. The guy's ribs are taped. Bro, and whoever is... Bro, I swear to God, I am not kidding you. I think Sami Zayn may be having some type of an affair with some of the writers or something there. The fact that they feel they have to protect Sami Zayn with tape ribs and a Braun Breaker spear could not beat Sami Zayn unless his ribs were taped. I swear to God, bro, it's like all of this shit is nonsense. It is utter meaningless bullshit, waste of time, nonsense that means nothing. All right, who wants to go first? Go ahead.
Well, obviously, from the looks of my career, you know I wasn't sleeping with anybody. So to start with that. Oh, go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, man, I think it could be more than that because we've seen strange things where he gets to be with the over guys in the ring and Orton's like, someday you're going to be world champion, just not at SummerSlam. So let's get that out of the audience's head now. And don't play politics in WWE ring and keep all your liberal stuff kind of aside. But when we go to Saudi, make sure you get the headgear on and run out there and show everybody how proud you are. But don't do it. Don't do that in Milwaukee. Like, what the is going on? You know, and then Killer Cross hits him with the ribs and laughs in his, or hits him with a pipe in the ribs, laughs in his face. And then we got him out here to get fed again to these guys. So it feels like they're stringing him along to be a top guy. And then they just take it away. Same as, oh, Punk, you'll be in the main event at WrestleMania. You're not winning. You're never winning because of what you said about us before. Oh, Aleister Black, you're back. Oh, we'll bury you too. Rusev, match 3, you're going under. Don't worry. We'll let you go out and kick the shit out of each other for real to get your credibility back instead. Like, there seems to be the MO of, you with us, you will eat shit silently. We won't sign your wife back. Or we'll sign your ex-fiance back while it's on your goddamn retirement run. Nobody is immune to this shit. There is like high level little screw job things going on. And that makes for the possibility of an explosive environment down the road where a lot of guys have been effed with instead of doing best business for the storyline, the fans, and the outcome of wherever we're going to elevate people. And I see a lot of guys, like, maybe it's just my wrestling paranoia, silently getting f***ed with in these creative decisions.
Stevie?
I mean, it's always going to be, Tommy Dreamer had the best line. You're being paid for your misery. No matter what company you're in this business, you're, to a degree, never going to reach your full potential because your energy is based on politics, based on catching Vince or maybe even Hunter now, catching them last before the show. So your idea goes through. I have no doubt, but I mean, there's different levels. I mean, is John Cena really getting messed with? Could there be another thing? I mean, Nikki Bella stuff is like, whatever. I think John Cena's doing okay and not really selling any of that. And maybe that's the wrestling bubble, Ben.
He said this week that they've had to pivot multiple times already in his storylines.
Wait a minute. He exposed the business like Hunter and Rocky did?
He's saying like pretty much saying, yeah, we were going to do this and bullshit. Now, if there's a big injury or something, that's one thing. But with the R-Truth stuff and with The Rock calling and then not being at Mania and where's Travis Scott when you need him? Like, like all these things, this was supposed to be, if it was us, we would have had all 52 weeks laid out with this starts this in motion, which will eventually come back and be the end cap of the scene. And inside, this is how we build heat on the guys from the past. Like, they're pivoting. They have no game plan for John Cena's end year.
Yeah, they're not pivoting. They're not pivoting because like we would sit down and pivot because of injuries. Somebody got a DUI, somebody got suspended, or the drug.
They just have no roadmap.
Yeah, you have your base. I mean, Vince will speak more on this. Just your base foundation for how we're going to go into the next few pay-per-views or up to WrestleMania, and then what if somebody gets hurt? Maybe we create some alternate storylines just in case. Because this guy's on the back burner or this girl, we can call them up because we know we can rely on them while this person's out.
Vicky Guerrero on her way back.
Yeah. Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But what I was going to say about Cena, just to finish my point, they are so much in the wrestling bubble, they don't realize that Cena is about to have the biggest run of his life with Peacemaker, DCU, being in movies and TV. He's so far beyond it. And maybe that's why he's speaking a little bit or a lot more honestly, Vince.
Bro, the most telling thing to me, and of course, bro, everything in pro wrestling is the most telling things that nobody brings up but us. Bro, here's the most telling thing to me. Since his appearance on the Pat McAfee show, bro, Rock has not tweeted one thing about the WWE. Brian Gerwertz has not tweeted one thing. Bro, this is a company that this guy has millions and millions of stock options involved in. He's on the board of directors. The guy has not even mentioned or promoted the show one single time. Bro, that speaks volumes to me. And then you hear, Cody has told us Rock wanted to turn me heel. And bro, they shot it down. And then, we hear about Cena. Then Rock came up with, well, if you don't want to turn Cody heel, then let's turn Cena heel. So then we turn Cena heel, and according to Cena, that storyline keeps constantly changing. But for a guy to have such stock in this company and didn't put over the John Cena pipe bomb, doesn't even talk about the show. And guys, I don't know if you caught this little gem. You know this new unscripted show coming on Netflix? Did you hear about this?
Is that the writer's room?
Yeah. Did you hear about this though, bro? I swear to God, this is a freaking rib. Guess who the narrator of the show is? Triple H, bro. Triple H is narrating that show. You got a roster full of talent that's doing absolutely nothing. You're the head of creative. I know that because I see your name on the credits every week, and the show absolutely sucks. But you have time to narrate another show?